Hey everybody. Hey, welcome. Hi, it's good to see you all. Hey, Eric is here. Hi, Suzanne. Hello, Michelle. Hello, salute, Lucy. Hi, Angela. Salute, Lisa and Fanny and Anik. I'm glad to see you all here. Oh, good. I know I'm a little bit late today. Hey, Aram is here. Good. Good to see you. Yeah, lots of you are coming in now. That's great to see. A few new names too. Good to see you all. Manxie. Hi, Tara. Hi, Callum. Hi, Katia. Ciao, Chiara. Ciao, Gabriella. Ciao, Manuela. Hi, Ina. Oh, good. Well, I guess you're all filing in here. That's good. We can get started. I'm happy to see you all. I hope you all had a good week. Welcome, everybody, to the, let's see, week 2.31 of the Mika Fan Club Instagram Live. I'm glad to see you all here. I can say ciao, salute, hola, marhaba, shalom, hola, I said hola, aloha, guten Abend. Welcome to everybody coming in now. I'm glad to see you. Like I said, this is the Mika Fan Club Instagram Live. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Deb. I am the administrator of MikaFanClub.com, which is our website. If you haven't checked us out over there, please do. And yeah, we're just here for an hour to talk about this and that, whatever strikes your fancy. I have a few things to share with you as far as newsy items, and that's kind of how I always start these Instagram Lives. But please, if you have any questions, feel free to ask and join in. And a little bit later, I'll see if the internet will cooperate and allow me to bring some of you into the conversation to chat with me face to face on here. We had a little bit of trouble last week, and we just never know what the internet is going to allow us to do. Yeah, this week I changed it up a little bit again. If you were here last week, you know that I started to talk about some merchandise just because so many of you seem to be interested in collecting it, and because I get bored with looking at the same background all the time. So last week we talked about some old merchandise from like 2007, 2008. Mika merchandise, obviously, I'm talking about. And this week I thought I'd pull out some of my Songs for Sorrow era, so like around 2009-ish. I will certainly say hola to the Argentinian fans. Hi. Glad to see you all here. So happy to see people from all over. I mean, as you're scrolling across my screen, I see, obviously, I see a lot of French and Italian fans, but also I see some fans from Germany and the Netherlands and Switzerland and, my goodness, where else? The U.S. And I just am always thrilled to see people from all over join us. So yeah, welcome to everybody here. So yeah, let me get started with the stuff I have on my list, and whatever you guys feel like talking about, please let me know, and we can certainly shift gears and talk about whatever you'd like. I think the most exciting thing to talk about this week, as far as Mika news goes, is Mika is clearly working on some new music. If you follow him on Instagram, and I'm sure that all of you here do, you will have seen he's been posting some Instagram stories with a songwriter named Amy Wadge, who you may know, is a Grammy winner with Ed Sheeran for writing the song Thinking Out Loud a few years ago. And she also co-wrote a few songs with Mika on the My Name is Michael Holbrook album. As you may know, she co-wrote Dear Jealousy and Blue, and also Platform Ballerinas. So it's very exciting to see him working with her again, and to think that new music is on its way. And the little few seconds clip that he shared the other day was a ballad. It was very beautiful, and if you missed it, it is, here on our Instagram feed, so you can listen to it. We only got less than a minute of it, I think. So yeah, if you missed it, you can hear it there. It was an exclusive. I'm not sure what you mean by exclusive. It was the first time I think he's played it for anyone outside of maybe, you know, his inner circle there. So that was really exciting that he shared it with us. Hey Shazad, good to see you here. Hi Skiwi. And Valerie, nice to see you here. CJ says she hopes the song will be on the next album. I hope so. I would imagine that that's the goal, right? To get all these. I would be happy actually if he released it now, before the album came out. I think that Amy Wadge said something like we should release it now because it sounds so good. It sounds like it's ready. And I would agree. Let's not wait. Let's hear it now. It would be good to have some new music after a long time without anything brand new. And yeah, it did feel very comforting. It was a nice, kind of an interesting sentiment, because the words said, do you know what you're getting in for if you're going to be with me? If I were you, I don't think I could learn to love you the way you love me. So kind of a nice thought. So I think that the consensus seems to be here that everybody liked it. Did anybody not like it? Was anybody hoping for something different or something, I don't know, more up-tempo? I think it seems like all of you are saying how much you liked it. Hi, Pauline. Hi, Mylena. Mylena Emi La Rosa. I'm never sure how to say that. Hi, Marika. It's good to see people still joining. Ciao, Cinzia. Yes, I did like the melody also. So that's really the biggest news, I think, and something that we can certainly be excited about. I wanted to also tell you, I've had a lot of people asking me about Mika's upcoming dates. We know about 3 dates so far. The first one's coming up pretty soon. It's December 11th. At VARS. As far as I know, a number of you have asked me, why hasn't Mika publicized it? I can't answer that. I don't know. But as far as I know, it's still a go. So those of you who are planning to go, you should rest assured that it is scheduled and it should go off as planned, unless something drastic happens with the pandemic situation. So yeah, I think the December date, December 11th, is coming up, and you should be safe to go, unless, like I said, unless something comes up. The other dates that we know about are for next year. There's 2 festivals that have been announced so far, and we've talked about them the last few weeks. There's the Caribana Festival in Switzerland, which is June 16th, and then the Pau's Guitar Festival in Albi in France, which is July 6th. Those are both, the tickets are for sale for those festivals for next year if you're anxious to start planning for 2022. And who isn't? I mean, I think most of us are done with 2021 and ready to move on. In fact, that was something I wanted to mention. It is December 1st. We only have one more month of 2021. And I also did want to mention, in case you're not aware, today is World AIDS Day. And if you are so inclined, you might want to look up the World AIDS Day website and see if there's any maybe information that you don't know about. The AIDS situation is obviously better than it used to be, but it does still exist. There are still a lot of people dealing with AIDS, and I just wanted to make a little mention of it to kind of keep the awareness going there. Bunch of new people just joined all of the sudden. I don't know if that's an Instagram glitch, but welcome to all of you. Emma, Maria, Rosario, Hada, and S. Magnet, Inko, Chow, Sabrina. Wow, a bunch of people all at one time popped up on my screen. Teresa, Chow. Yeah, some of you are talking about the mustache filter Mika's been using. That's been kind of silly. I'm not a fan, but maybe that now that November is over, the filter will go away. I would like to not see it anymore. That's my own personal opinion. Can I say hi to Lena? Well, hi to Lena. Where are you from? You seem new. I don't recognize your name. Teletabina joined. Hi. Yeah, geez, a lot of new people. I'm glad to see you. Welcome. The mustache filter is Manuelito's fault from Manuelito from X Factor. Maybe he has used it too. So, yeah. Trying to think if there is any other Mika news to share with you. Yeah, there is a little bit, actually. As you know, X Factor, if you've been following, X Factor in Italy is winding down. This week is the semifinal, and next week is the finale. So that will be concluding. And also announced this week, mark your calendars, on December 23rd, for those of you in France, the concert from last month, or actually October, the end of October, at the Philharmonie de Paris, will be broadcast on French TV on Channel 14 on December 23rd. I know you're all going to ask me if there's a way to see it outside of France, and unfortunately I don't think so, unless you have access to a VPN, which is a virtual private network, and that will allow you to pretend to be in France and kind of trick the system. But otherwise, I don't know that there's any other way to see the show outside of French TV. I think it's going to be broadcast, on their website, well, like you would normally watch a program on the website, and you might be able to catch it that way. But otherwise, yeah, I think we're just going to have to wait. I don't think there's a good way to see it. It was supposed to be, CJ, it was supposed to be on the Philharmonie's live website, but I have not seen any announcement to that effect yet. So we are just going to have to wait to see. I will keep checking and keep asking, but I don't know for sure. Lucy says it will be broadcast on the 22nd of December on Culture Box. I had not heard that or read that. I'll have to look up Culture Box and see. Eric says, could some of the French people do a Zoom so they could share the screen? We tried that once and that didn't work so well, but it would be interesting to watch. Which is a free channel, Joe? The channel that the show is on the 23rd? The problem is we're not in France, though. So I don't know. I'll try to find out some more and see. We have a couple weeks before the show, so we'll find out. Yes, Tara says it's 6:32 where she is in Australia, 6:32 a.m. She's very dedicated and always gets up early to see us at this time. So yeah. Yeah, I'll look into the Culture Box and see if that is true, that it will really be on the 22nd, and if there is a way for us to see it, because obviously I would love to see it again. So yeah, I'll keep you posted on that. I'm not sure. We'll look into it and see what we can find out. I think that's about it for. Oh, one other thing for Mika News. Again, for French fans or people who speak French, at least, France Musique, the radio station, has another podcast, a new episode of The Tears of Mika. The first one aired back in October sometime. And there was a new episode that went live yesterday on their website. So if you look on the France Musique website, you'll see the link to the podcast. And if you understand French, which I'm getting better, but I'm not there yet. But if you're getting better, you can listen to that, where Mika talks about some of his favorite classical music, and I guess plays some things, and then talks about the pieces that he plays. So yeah, that's my last bit of Mika News, I think. So I told you about VARS, about the festivals, about X Factor, about the new music with Amy Wadge, and about the Philharmonie concert on TV, and finally about the new podcast, right? Lucy says it's the same as the first one? The podcast was the same? They had two different links up there. I looked at it. I didn't listen to it because, like I said, I don't really understand it. I thought it was two different ones. Okay, hi Zlata, hi Lucia, hi Sylvie. Welcome everybody for joining us. Jade, hi. Oh, Pascal says it was a repeat also. Okay, they made it sound like it was a new one, and I thought it was a separate link, but okay, I believe you guys. Maybe they just wanted to get everybody to listen to it again. Ciao, Antonella. Okay, well, that is about all of the Mika news. As far as Mika fan club news, there's not a lot to report for the fan club. It's just we are a month or so away from our 15th anniversary. We celebrate the anniversary of the fan club on January 5th. And as we have done for the last several years, we plan to have a week-long celebration with competitions and giveaways and prizes and we hope that you will join us on the website. I will try to do competitions on all of our social media platforms as well. So we should at least have one on Instagram and one on Twitter and one on TikTok. We do have a TikTok account for those of you who don't know, and one on Facebook, I guess. So yeah, watch for that. January 5th. In the days leading up to it, we'll probably promote it a little bit, and hope that you can join us and get a chance to win some cool prizes. And speaking of cool prizes, one of the cool prizes that we will have up for grabs is one of these Song for Sorrow's books. I have this one here, and that's kind of a good way to transition into talking about merchandise. If everybody would like to talk about merchandise again, like we did last week, I thought it would be fun. You all seemed kind of into it, and I'd like to talk about it too. So, yeah, let's see. As I said, I put out my Songs for Sorrow era merchandise, and some of you were commenting on the t-shirt, this t-shirt here, which has the logo, the crying frog. It's one of my favorite Mika t-shirts that I own. It also was made in white, but I got the green one. Yeah, I thought it was just a unique design. I really liked it. And as you can see here, I have a poster from one of the Songs for Sorrow concerts that was held to support the release of this book. It was an extended play, an EP, and this was for the concert that was in New York City at Le Poisson Rouge, which was a great concert, by the way. It was very intimate. Le Poisson Rouge is a very small club in New York, and we were right up against the stage, and to the point where at the end of the concert, Mika invited people to do a stage invasion, and people jumped on the stage and were dancing on the stage with him. It was fairly low to the ground as well, so it was kind of cool. So it's actually a really cool venue. And so a happy memory from that poster. Joe, I wear some of my t-shirts. I wear this one actually a lot. I like this one. So I wear that t-shirt a lot. And I have a couple that I have worn so much that they've gotten faded or have gotten holes in them. And so I have stopped wearing the ones that have holes. But some of them I have not worn as much. But I do wear most of them, as long as they still fit me. I am wearing them. So yeah. And then, like I said, the other merch that I have related to Songs for Sorrow is the actual book, the EP in the book. And I would imagine that most Mika fans have probably seen the book before or know what it is. But it was a project, it was sort of an art project that Mika contacted a number of artists that he liked, and as well as his sister DeWack. She has some art in here, and he asked them to do something that would interpret one of the songs that was on the EP. And the songs were all, the 4 songs that were in here were Lonely Alcoholic, Blue Eyes, the Lady Jane, and, Toy Boy. I was almost blanking out on what the 4th song was. But anyway, I have a couple copies of this book, so I will be probably giving, I pulled the wrong one, I'll show you. I'll probably be giving away this one because it is autographed. And I had Mika autograph this one, or sign this one. A couple years ago. So this is the one that I'll be giving away during our 15th anniversary celebration. So for those of you who haven't seen the book, the art in it is really beautiful and unusual. And obviously that's a representation of Toy Boy. And let's see what else. What other ones I can show you. This was Lady Jane. I always thought this was so interesting. Really beautiful. And yeah, this was just a really, I mean, truly a collector's item, I think. And there's some of the other artwork in there. And the people who contributed are people like, besides DeWack, Jim Woodring. Well, you can see the names here on the poster. Paul Smith, the fashion designer, Paul Smith. Albert Elbaz, who he was a designer, but he passed away a couple months ago, actually. S. Devlin, who used to be a set designer for Mika. Sophie Blackall, who is an illustrator. Walter von Birendonk, who is a Dutch fashion designer, or Dutch or Belgian, I forget, fashion designer. Anyway, this will be one of the prizes. And we're trying to come up with some other cool prizes for our 15th anniversary, because 15 is a big deal, right? It's not only 15 years for Mika Fan Club, but also 15 years for Mika. So it is kind of a big deal. Belgian, thank you, Isa. I thought, as soon as I said Dutch, I realized I was wrong. I realized I was wrong and that it was probably Belgian. So yeah. So let's see. I hope that in the coming weeks, other people here would want to share some of their merchandise with us. CJ says she will maybe next week. And we can talk about, I think every piece of merchandise has a story that goes along with it as well. You know, you don't just collect something. Sometimes you have a story. Maybe it's something you searched for a long time, or maybe like in the case of the one book I have, you know, Mika signed it, so there's a story there with it. So we can talk about all that. I think that's kind of a cool thing. So yeah, if you guys would like to next week, that would be great. We can talk some more about it. I always ask you guys for comments or questions when I post the Instagram story announcing these live sessions, the live streams. And I had a couple questions this week that were kind of interesting, or comments anyway. Obviously, a lot of people wanted to talk about the new song, Mika's new song, which we already have covered. Some people wanted to talk about the COVID virus and the new Omicron variant that has popped up, and unfortunately, yeah, that's definitely out there. If you want to talk about that, we can. And I think it was Eric wanted to know what everybody's Christmas trees look like. And I would be curious to know that too. I don't have my Christmas tree up yet. I don't even have the tree yet. And we like to get a live tree. What about you guys? Is that a debate that you have, whether to get a live tree or an artificial tree? We always get a live tree, and I know a lot of people are sort of moving away from that because of all the mess that you have, but I don't mind it. I like it. So yeah, maybe it's too soon to talk about our Christmas trees. Maybe a lot of people don't have theirs up yet, like me. I will by next week, I think. So yeah, invisible tree. Yes, that's ours as well right now. Yeah. So yeah, I know the COVID thing is kind of hard. I know a lot of people's plans have been crushed by the fact that the Omicron variant now has popped up. I'm trying not to panic, right? Trying to just keep moving ahead. Ina says she did her Christmas tree already. I did see you had posted some pictures. It looked nice. And Michelle says they get a live tree. Yes, the needles. I know a lot of people don't like that, but I can't help it. I like the fresh smell of the pine in the house. And if I had a cat, maybe that would be a problem, because I know cats do like to climb the trees. My dogs in the past have never bothered the tree. Any news about Mika's new album? No, it is way too early. I think he's just writing the music right now, so I don't think there's any chance we would have anything more concrete than that, and definitely no release date. If you've been following him, I'm replying to somebody called Bad Education. If you've been following him on Instagram, you might have seen his stories where he shared a little bit of new music. But yeah, I don't think we're anywhere near getting a release date. So yeah. Hi, new people coming in. It's good to see you. Hi, Julie. Hi, Cynthia. Yeah, some of you have artificial trees. Yeah, my parents do. I always like to have a real one, like I said. I like the smell, and I don't mind the needles. It's not too bad. So yeah, next week maybe I will have mine, and if I do, I'll share it with you. Hi, Savon. It's good to see you here too. I will see if we can bring anybody into the conversation now. It's everything. I haven't been freezing, so maybe we will be able to. Here we go. Let's get Angela in. Angela? Ah, there she is. Oh,
we made it.
And she has her tree up.
Yeah, we do.
Beautiful.
Artificial one.
Oh yeah, but it's beautiful. Nice.
Thanks.
Very nice background.
Yeah, we have a green one for this year, and then we also have a white one down in the basement.
White one.
So we'll do the white one next year.
Oh, okay.
So
now I see a lot of red ornaments on your tree. Do you kind of have a theme?
Not real. I mean, we just pick. They're mostly just the simple balls decorations, and we just pick colors out every year. Like, let's do blue and silver this year, or let's do green and red. And this year is some white and some red and some silver.
No, it looks nice.
So thanks.
Good.
Thanks. That was a big accomplishment. We usually don't do it until after my dad's birthday, which is on the 4th. But
okay.
Put it up
so you're early this year.
Yeah. And I see the tree is in Rockefeller Plaza.
Yes.
But I think they light that this weekend sometime.
Yeah, I think you're right.
So
I'm very excited.
So yeah, I hope everybody that celebrated Thanksgiving had a good one, and happy Hanukkah to those celebrating.
Thank you for saying that. I forgot that was on my list, and I even have it written here, and I still forgot to say it. So happy Hanukkah. You're right. Happy Hanukkah to anyone who is celebrating.
Right.
Thank you. And so what kind of Thanksgiving excitement did you have? Did you have a big family gathering, or
not huge? Yeah, not huge. Just my brother, his wife, and my niece, her boyfriend, my folks. So smallish.
That's pretty good.
So yeah. So my niece just moved in with her boyfriend, so it was interesting to hear how she's adulting. So makes me feel older.
Oh, yeah. My son recently moved in with his girlfriend, but he did not bring her to Thanksgiving. Oh. And so we got to share, or we didn't have to share him at all. So
sometimes it's kind of nice.
Yeah.
Be a little greedy.
Yes. Well, where he's concerned, I am very greedy, I must say.
Right. Of
So,
course.
but I think that that's probably the last time I imagine at Christmas we'll have to share him. I mean, I love her. She's great. So I'm not sad about that. It's
Yeah.
just, you know, a
They've been
mom.
together a while?
Yeah, a couple years.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right.
So, yeah. I think things would have moved along faster if COVID hadn't happened, but that's sort of, you know, I
Yeah.
don't need to explain that to anybody. Everybody knows. Everybody gets it.
Squashes everything. So,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still hopeful for 2022. I'm hoping something will happen there.
Yes, I am too.
We've been very spoiled this last week with stories and pictures, and
It's
so
true.
still hopeful for something. And hopefully the festivals go off well. We'll see.
Yeah.
Maybe even Coachella for us here. So
Oh, Coachella. Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah.
Not that I would make that. I think I'm a little bit over the age bar for a festival.
I think Coachella is pretty intense too because it's
Yeah.
multiple days and I mean, you wouldn't have to go to multiple days, but I think it's big. It's a big scale thing.
It's expensive and kind of an A-list kind of thing. It's
yes.
Yeah. And I'm definitely not an A-lister. I'm like E-lister. So.
We're all A-listers. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Like I think I've said over the last couple of weeks, I'm not sure about festivals for me either. It's an awful lot of standing around all day outside and in the sun and yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. I did make a deal with my German sister, Instagram sister, that if Mika does a symphonic in Berlin, I would go, and I already agreed to go to her 50th birthday in a year and a half or so, to go to Hamburg. So we'll be looking forward to that. Hopefully things go a little bit smoother. It wasn't too bad getting to France, but
no, it really
hopefully
wasn't.
It doesn't get worse.
It really wasn't. And no, I was actually relieved at how smoothly everything went as far as France goes. So hopefully that's encouraging for Mika too, that, it went so smoothly that it'll encourage him in his planning for the future. So
I think he's a little leery of jumping right in like some other artists have. And like I went to a concert at a very small venue here, and there were no masks, nothing. We were crammed in there.
Oh wow!
And I think he's kind of leery about something like that. He's not as brave as some of these other artists that are maybe still trying to get their claws in.
Yeah, and also I think too, I think he's leery about having to cancel, like to make all these plans like he had for 2020, and then having to cancel everything again. And
I'm sure it was just as crushing for him as it was for us.
I think it had to be. I think it had to be because that was, his whole year basically just.
We just discussed the other night, my friend and I, that I remember exactly what I was doing. It was Friday the 13th. It was my brother's birthday. Mm-hmm. I was in a drive-through, and I looked at the Instagram notification, and I couldn't even make my order. I started crying because I had planned on going. But France eased the pain a little bit, and I really hope to see the concert again sometime. Yeah. I'd really love to relive it. That would be
there's got to be
amazing. Yeah. Well, there's a way. Even if we have to be extremely patient and wait till after the first of the year sometime, that's fine by me. I would love to relive that again.
Yes.
It was amazing.
For sure. If it is on this culture box, like everybody was saying, then it sounds like there may be a way for us to get to see it. So I'm going to definitely look into that and see.
I had good luck with Culture Box in the past.
Yeah.
For something. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah. I think it was
some interview.
The Versailles. Maybe it was the Versailles thing. Was that Culture Box? I can't remember. But
eventually, I think it was, yeah.
Yeah. So we'll hope. We'll keep our fingers crossed for that.
Yeah.
So.
And I didn't get any merch out. I didn't get home in time from work. But I do have. Things seem to come in threes. There's 3 swatches, which I love.
Oh, okay.
That I have. In fact, the case for the one, I can't even pronounce their names.
Oh yeah.
I kind of want to hang it on the wall somewhere.
Yes.
It's really cool. And the 3 magazine editions.
Oh yeah.
I have those, and those some people have been looking for a while, and I was so lucky. Somebody said, "Yeah, there's a magazine edition up on eBay if anybody's interested," and I'm like, "Yeah." So I hit it, and that was the last one I needed. And
so what are the 3? The Boy Who Knew Too Much, Origin of Love.
Yep, and
No
Place in Heaven.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't have The Boy Who Knew Too Much. I don't have that one.
That I don't. And that wasn't the hardest one for me. The hardest one for me to get was Origin of Love. And that's the one I had him sign.
Ah.
And I think he kind of looked like, why do you have this? Why are you bringing up
Where did this come from?
Yeah. Why are you bringing up this old crap? Are you going to resell it on eBay or something? But no, I'm not. So.
Well, I remember I was actually standing near him one time when he was signing things for people, and somebody did not want their name on it. And he was like, he said something to the effect of, "Oh, should I write Dear eBay or to eBay?"
Oh.
Because they didn't want a name. And yeah, so I guess he's aware of that too.
I didn't even think to ask him for, a little drawing or my name. He was moving too quick. I just think he wanted to get through it and be done that time. And it was a rather large group. So
yeah. Well, this was in Paris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I didn't think to ask. So next time, there will be a next time.
There's always a next time. There's always a next time.
So, but that was fun. Sorry about that. I totally agree with him on the candy. I am very protective of my Haribo's as well. My German sister knows that I am a gummy addict. That's one thing I can't hold back on, and it's not good because I'm diabetic. But that's the only thing I can't keep my hands off of. So I would be like him too. No. So
that was a very cute clip.
Yeah, I adore the little clips, even if I don't understand what they're saying all the time. Mm-hmm. It's just, it doesn't matter. It doesn't seem to matter.
No, I agree with you. Sometimes I think you can get the gist anyway. So yeah.
So, but that's all I pretty much wanted to say. And like I said, my merchandise isn't organized on a shelf like yours because I don't dust very well. I don't want them to get ruined, so they are mostly in a box.
Mine is only like this because I do this. Otherwise, it would be in a box in a corner somewhere. Yeah. So
I work at a grocery store. Everything's in an Apple box.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So he's packed away most of his stuff. The watches are out, but the watches, I'm afraid that if I let sit too long, I need to take the battery out. I don't want the battery leaking,
right,
or anything like that. That's the only thing I worry about.
Yeah, and it's not easy to get a battery out of the swatches.
Yeah,
so you got to take them.
And now I have my eye on vinyls, even though I don't have a record player. I have the My Name is Michael Hallbrook vinyl, but I saw another one. It was, I think, No Place in Heaven, maybe not, but it was like $200.
Oh wow!
I was like, oh,
that's crazy.
Not doing that. Maybe it wasn't that album. Maybe it was another one, but it was crazy expensive. So I think I'll pass.
That's nuts. Wow.
eBay credit is a terrible thing.
Well, it was lovely to catch up with you. I'm glad.
You as well.
I'm glad that you're all ready for the holidays in your festive background there. And
I just have to shop.
Well, that's
easily done. I didn't do any
that's
Cyber
what they
Monday
make the internet
shopping,
for.
I was a bad Cyber Monday shopper. I didn't do a thing on the computer. So
I did a little. Yeah. So, but I definitely have more to do.
Ugh.
So
yeah. I just said, give me ideas, otherwise you're getting a gift card, because
that's right.
I have no idea. Nobody needs anything. So.
True.
Anyway, that is all.
Well, thank you again, and we'll talk to you again really soon. So
right.
you
thank
take
you
good care.
so much.
All right. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Oh, uh-oh. I can't.
Do I have an X? I do.
There it is. There we go. There. Um, okay, let's see here. Okay, somebody asked in the questions if we do these live streams every Wednesday. I do try to do them every Wednesday. Last week it was Tuesday because I had to go out of town for Thanksgiving, but I do try to do them every Wednesday at about this time. I have experimented with other times with mixed results. So for now, anyway, we're going to stick with this time and this date, Wednesdays at 2 o'clock Eastern US time, 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. For Central Europe. I'm going to try to bring one other person in because I think I didn't start until 5 or so after 2, so we should have at least 8 or 9 minutes to talk to one other person. So let's see here. Who is here? Struggling to carry that weight. Erwin. Erwin is new. Erwin, do you want to see if we can talk? Hi. How are you?
Hi.
Are you Erwin? Is that what I saw?
Yeah, it's my name. Yeah.
Well, welcome. It's nice to see you.
Oh, thank you. It's nice to see you too.
Are you in the UK?
No, actually, I live in Venice, in Italy. I'm Italian.
Oh, okay. Well, you have a very English accent. You must have learned.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah,
You must have learned English from.
Actually.
Well, no, you're very, very good.
Oh,
So,
thank you.
so tell us about yourself. You're brand new here. I haven't seen you here before.
Yeah, actually, I'm actually kind of new in the fandom. I started following Mika in 2019 before the pandemic, and so I saw her first concert. Actually, 2 years ago, exactly 2 years ago. It was the 30th of November, I think. Yeah, it was great. And then due to the pandemic, of course, I couldn't see him anymore. But I wish I could actually.
Yeah.
And nothing actually. I'm living in Venice because I'm a student at Venice University, and I study languages. So I also study English. So that's why actually I'm kind of keen on
that explains
British
a lot.
Yes.
Well, that's wonderful. Well, I am glad that you at least did get to see Mika before the pandemic.
Yeah.
And
Me too, actually.
yeah.
But honestly, about I think last week. It was last week. Mika was here in Venice.
Yes.
And actually, my flatmates get to meet him at 2 a.m. in St. Marco, which is the main place in Venice.
Yes.
And I wasn't here because I was at my home because I'm a camp student, so I don't actually live in Venice. And so they just sent me a photo. They tried to call me, but I was talking to a friend, so they couldn't contact me so fast. And so I missed him. But they get to meet him, yeah. And I was like, oh my god, I'm so
how frustrating. Oh, how frustrating for you. Did they get pictures?
Yeah, they got 2 pictures of him.
Oh,
yeah, it was great actually. So tall. Yeah.
Yes, he is tall.
Yeah, so that was actually an unfortunate situation because it was like the first time I went down to my actual home since I'm living here in Venice. I've been living here for about 4 months now. And so yeah, they get to meet him 2 a.m. Also, it was so late at night. And then that's it. But I guess like he will come to Venice also in other occasions, so I wish that I could meet him also. I should hang out at night maybe. So
That's right.
Because yeah, he's kind of a night owl.
That's true. You might be lucky because he spends so much time in Italy and
yeah, exactly. Yes.
Yeah,
that's the point.
So, well, were your friends as big fans of him as you are, or
actually, well, actually one of them is
Okay.
One of them
All right.
is
Well, that makes it a little better then.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, and she was like, oh my god, my dream came true because I met Mika and all. So I was so upset because actually I was there saying like, oh my god, it was me that actually was playing My Name is Michael Holberg 2 days ago, full volume in my room, and you are the one who get to meet Mika, and that's not fair.
Right. Oh my goodness.
It's not fair at all. Yeah.
Oh no. Well, we'll keep our fingers crossed for you that you get
really.
lucky. You get lucky soon. Oh my goodness. So have you been watching him then on X Factor?
Yeah, of course.
Following
Yeah,
what they're
sure.
doing there?
Yeah, I'm following him. Also, one of his guys, the one he remains actually. I got to meet him in my small country, in a very, very small town where I live. I get to meet him because he came there for a kind of musical production or something like that, and I get to meet him, and he was so very, very nice guy, and I'm actually so happy for him that he got to meet Mika also because he's a great fan, and we got to talk about Mika when I met him, and I was there like, oh my god, you're a great fan of Mika, and I was so happy for him when I saw that. It was like his team and all, and also his style is very he's got a kind of resemblance to Mika's, I think, and he's so good actually. His voice is amazing.
It's Fellow, right?
It's Fellow.
Yeah.
It's great.
Oh, that's very cool that you got to meet him. Very cool.
Yeah, I
like
got to meet him.
Much.
He wasn't that famous because he just went to small towns to sing and something like that, and I thought, oh my god, this guy is great, it's absolutely godly, and I'm actually a singer myself, so I really like singing also with other people, and it was really great, and I said, come on, I'm gonna offer you something something to drink, let's drink together. So you are very good.
Oh wow. Well, that is very cool. Well, you've got such great stories to tell. I'm glad that you were.
No, actually. Well, it's like it happens like some years ago. So I'm just saying, yeah, something popping up in my mind actually.
Yeah, no. I'm glad that we were able to get you to join us on the Instagram Live today. That's great. So are you ready for the holidays? Are you gonna go back home for the holidays then? And
yeah, I'm gonna go back for the holidays as long as I finish my lessons here, because fortunately we get to do anything in presence, so we don't have to do anything online because the situation is not going that bad here in Italy. So at least school has been left out from all the terrible stuff.
Right.
So we get to be in presence, and it's gonna be finished the kind of end of December, and so I'm gonna go home on the 20th. I think. Yeah, I'm gonna spend some time with my family too.
Oh, good.
Surely,
well,
yes.
Good. Well, I'm so thrilled that we got to chat with you, and
Thank you.
And I hope that you have a good holiday if we don't talk to you again before. But hopefully we will talk to you again soon, and maybe you will have your own Mika stories to share with us.
Actually.
Yeah, 2022 can only be better, and hopefully there will be more opportunities for all of us to see him, and then we can come back and share stories about it. Yeah.
Surely.
Well, thank you so much, and
thank you.
You take good care, and ciao for now. We'll talk to you again real soon.
Ciao.
Bye. I didn't really want to rush him off that much, but it's getting close to the time when Instagram is going to tell me I gotta go. I'm really sad that they don't let us go beyond an hour anymore, because I was kind of getting used to that, not having to rush off. But now I feel like I don't want anybody to be cut off in the middle of talking and have us run out of time. So in that case, I'm going to say goodbye to you all. Thank you so much for joining us this week. And I will look into the Culture Box broadcast of the symphonic concert. Hopefully we'll be able to find something concrete out that I can share with you. And next week, maybe we can get CJ and maybe some other people to share some merchandise stories with us. Maybe they can give us tips on how to find the merchandise we're looking for as well. And in the meantime, I want you all to have a good week. Stay safe. Keep yourselves socially distanced if you need to, if the virus is flaring up where you are. Take good care of yourself. I don't want any of you to get sick if you can avoid it at all. And I will be back here next week. I think the same time, the same place. And I'll look forward to seeing you all then. Yeah, we are just signing off right now. So for people who came in just now, I'm sorry, we're going. Going before Instagram gives me the hook. So yeah, take good care and we'll see you all next week. Bye.